Let's talk about focus. In a world that's just buzzing with notifications, dings, and endless distractions, how do we give our kids the actual superpower of concentration? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. How you can help build a focused mind starting right now.
This is the big question, isn't it? As parents, as teachers, it feels like we're constantly fighting this uphill battle against, a tidal wave of distractions. But what if concentration isn't something you're just born with? What if it's a skill, a superpower that we can actually teach?
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to lay the foundation for what focus even is. Then, we'll get into some real tools for the students themselves. After that, we'll dig into the massive roles that parents and teachers play. And stick around, because at the end, we'll uncover the one lesson that makes everything else just click. Okay, first things first, let's get one thing straight. Concentration is not some fixed trait your kid either has or doesn't. You should think of it less like their eye color and way more like a muscle, a skill that can be built and strengthened with the right training.
Exactly. You wouldn't just walk into a gym and expect to lift a super heavy weight without training first, right? Well, focus is exactly the same. It gets stronger when you combine the right environment, some consistent habits, and, this is key, real support from the adults in a child's life.
So now for the fun part. Let's start filling up our students' personal toolkit. These are the practical things they can use to build that focus muscle from the inside out.
Okay, one of the best tools out there is the Pomodoro technique. It is fantastic for kids because it works with their natural rhythm. You just have them work with high focus for 25 minutes, then take a quick 5-minute break. It's brilliant. It prevents their brains from getting overloaded and turns studying into a series of small wins instead of one long, exhausting marathon. It literally trains the brain to switch into focus mode when it's time.
Now here's a really cool one, a powerful visualization from Indian tradition called the turtle technique. It's simple. You teach a child to imagine they're a turtle. And just like a turtle pulls its head and limbs into its shell to be safe, they can learn to pull their attention inward, away from all the noises, all the distracting thoughts, and just focus on one thing.
And this right here is so important. Look, the mind is going to wander. That's just what minds do. The goal isn't to wrestle it into submission, is to teach kids to simply notice when their attention has drifted and then gently, without any judgment, just guide it back. It's a gentle practice, not a battle.
All right, now we're getting to what might be the single most important piece of this whole puzzle, the parent's role. Because the environment we create at home, that is the foundation where everything else is built.
Just listen to the difference here. On the one hand, why can't you focus? That just creates pressure, maybe even shame. But on the other hand, I know you're trying. Let's do this step by step. See? That offers empathy. It shows you're a team. Our words are so powerful. They can either build a child's confidence or completely tear it down.
And here's how we can put that into action. A calm space on the outside helps create a calm mind on the inside. So maybe try a quiet hour. Keep their desk clean. Have a consistent routine, and please, don't underestimate the power of just being there. Sitting quietly with them for just 10 minutes while they work can be this incredible anchor that calms their anxiety and helps them settle in. It's a simple formula, but it is so profound. When a child's outer world has structure, set times for waking up, for homework, for play, for bed, their inner world starts to feel more structured too. And that internal sense of order, that's the bedrock of concentration.
Okay, so let's shift gears now from the home to the classroom. Because teachers, you have this incredible opportunity to shape a culture of focus not just for one child, but for a whole room full of them. A teacher's state of mind is absolutely contagious. It sets the whole emotional weather for the classroom. A centered, calm teacher, you're going to get a calm class. A stressed, restless teacher, well, you get a restless one. That inner calm from the teacher gives students the mental space they need to actually learn.
And just like at home, the words used in a classroom are a huge deal. Saying something like, "You never focus," that just shuts a kid's brain down. But encouragement, "You are improving, I know you can do this," that's a genuine brain booster. It signals safety and belief, and that's exactly what kids need to persevere.
So what does this look like in a real, busy classroom? Well, it could be as simple as starting the day with just 2 minutes of quiet, deep breathing to reset everyone's energy. It means breaking big, complex ideas down into small, easy steps.
And it's all about connecting with students with respect, creating a space where they actually want to pay attention.
Okay, we've covered tools for the student, the massive role of the parent, and the huge impact of the teacher. But now it's time for the final piece, the secret that really unites all of it.
And here it is. This might be the most important takeaway of all. We can talk and lecture about focus all day long, but children don't learn from what we say. They learn from what we do. They are expert observers, and our behavior is their real textbook.
I mean, really think about it. Do they see us glued to our phones? Or do they see us get lost in a good book? Do they see us lose our temper when we're stressed? Or do they see us take a deep breath and handle it calmly? Everything we do, how we talk, how we focus, how we treat people, that's the real lesson.
So when we are truly present with our kids, when we put the phone down and just focus on them, we're doing so much more than teaching a skill. We're giving them this incredible gift of emotional security. A child who feels seen and heard is a child who feels safe, and a safe child has the confidence to actually focus their mind.
And this quote, well, it says it all, doesn't it? The greatest investment we can ever make in our children's future, in their ability to concentrate, and just in their happiness, it's not our money, it's our time, our focused, present, and loving time. That is what truly builds a strong mind.